This one bugged me way more than it should have. You'd think on iOS 16, something as simple as changing just your home screen wallpaper would be, well, simple. But Apple decided to throw in a little chaos just for fun. So here's the deal. Before iOS 16, you could just go into Settings, pick a lock screen, pick a home screen, live your life. But now, Apple ties the lock screen and wallpaper together like they're in a relationship. Dysfunctional at that. Most people try it the standard way. Long press the lock screen, hit Customize, and then realize you can't separate them. The moment you change one, the other follows like a loyal golden retriever. Not ideal. Here's how you do it right. First, unlock your phone and hold down on the lock screen until the gallery of your lock screen setups pops up. This is where people usually go wrong. They stop here and pick Add New or Customize, thinking that gives them options. What you actually want to do is pick the lock screen setup you like, but don't hit Customize on the whole thing. You want to tap Customize under just the home screen image. That's the key. Apple buried it there like a tiny clue in a scavenger hunt. Now you get this little editor pop-up, and this is where things get slightly better. You'll see options like Color, Gradient, Photos, Blur. If you choose Photos, you can finally pick that exact pic you want for just your home screen. Want a pro tip? Stick with Color or Gradient if your lock screen is super busy. It keeps your app icons from looking like a mess of stickers on your cousin's laptop. I like a soft off-white gradient. Makes my widgets pop, and I don't feel like I'm staring into a Jackson Pollock painting. Now, if you mess up and change both by accident, don't panic. You'll have to go delete that wallpaper pair and start over. Yep, delete it. Apple made this about as forgiving as a personality test from the 1950s. Another trap is thinking the Settings app can help. Nope, just Settings, Wallpaper? That still ties the lock and home screen together. You have more control from the lock screen itself than from the place where logic says you'd fix it. Go figure. And if you're using a focus mode and trying to swap out wallpapers through that, lol. That's a mess for another day. Apple tied wallpaper to focus modes too, which sounds cool in theory until it gives you 4 different lock screens and none of them are the right one. Once you've got it set, long press again on the lock screen, scroll through, and make sure everything looks how you want it. This is also where you'll see your multiple setups if you use focus modes or just like switching things up depending on the vibe. So yeah, you can absolutely change your home screen separately in iOS 16, but Apple isn't throwing you any hints. Don't feel bad if it took 20 minutes and a YouTube tutorial. Most of us were right there with you, Googling it from our third monitor. Anyway, hope this saves you that tiny drop of sanity I lost trying to figure it out on a rainy night in Portland with 3% battery and no charger in sight.